Hey, what's up? Cheap beer for you to drink. My name is JJ. This is pretty exciting. When I was at Party Source over the weekend, I was looking through their beers, through their cheap beers, through their PBRs and their Miller High Lifes. And this one was priced competitively. And as far as I can tell, it's a new beer, at least it's new to me. It's called Outlaw, Mile High Light Beer. And this checks all the boxes for me. This is why I started the channel so many years ago, 3. But this is why I started the channel. I liked trying new, cheap beers. And this was, again, like I said, priced with the PBRs and the Miller High Life and the Natural Light. It was $6.49 for a 6-pack of 16-ounce cans, which is a pretty good deal, a really good deal. It was cheaper than Bud Light and Miller Lite and all those beers that I wouldn't call cheap beers. They're like the next step up. They're not premium beers either. They're just the regular price domestics. And then you get the lower price domestics. This is with those lower priced beers. But it's from a smaller brewery, which is also cool because I know I don't try a lot of, small brewery beers here on the channel, but it fits what I was looking for. It's a cheap beer. And I got excited. So again, it's Outlaw's Mile High Light Lager. There's not too much of an online presence on this that I've seen. It's not sold in my state of Ohio, but Party Source is in Newport, Kentucky. It's right by Cincinnati, so it's less than an hour away from me, which is nice because I get to find some new beers there. Montucky was one of the beers that I found in Kentucky before it came to Ohio, so maybe this will someday. It's made by Tivoli Brewing in Denver, Colorado. This is per 16 fluid ounces, 140 calories. That's nice. That's about just over 100 for 12 ounces. That sounds like a good light beer to me. This can, though, as much as I appreciate it, it's really hard to read. This didn't print out very nicely, so I can't really tell you how many carbs. It looks like 6 or 5 grams of carbs. All we need to know is 140 or maybe 148. I don't know. Less than 150 calories. I think it's 140. 4.2% alcohol. And the cans are cool. Always appreciate a cool looking can too. So let's try the Outlaw. This brewery, they make a Helles lager. They make a Pilsner. They make beers I'm into. They also make some IPAs and stuff, but I like a brewery that makes lagers and easy to drink beers. That's the kind of thing I enjoy. So I'm hoping this is a easy to drink, good tasting light beer. We'll see. And it smells really nice. This might be a really good beer. Oh. That sounded bad. It's just super light. Man. What? Seriously? That's the lightest beer I think we've had on the channel. I don't know how well that comes across on video, but that almost has no color to it. That looks extremely light. Not that that's a bad thing. It smells like it's going to taste really good. I just have not seen a beer that light. Maybe ever. I'm trying to think if I've gotten a beer on tap that looks like this. It's a strange color. It's a really pale color too. Yeah, I've never had a light beer that looks like this. We'll see. Maybe like the Bud Light. What was that one they did next? That's maybe the closest thing I can think of. All right, here's Outlaw. Again, it smells really nice and really pleasant. We're going to taste it and see if this is a contender for a beer that, if you're into cheap beers like me, that you could pick up. Let's see. Really sweet. This is an odd tasting and odd looking beer. And not in a bad way. It's just so different. Oh man, sweetness is the first thing that comes to mind. It tastes slightly hoppy to me, more so than most light beers, in the most pleasant way possible. And this actually has some flavor to it, despite what it looks like. It's just striking to me the like really, it tastes like sugar sweetness on the tail end of that, and the hoppiness is there. It's just man, I've never had a light beer that tastes like this. This tastes like you go to a brewery and get like a craft lager. It really tastes like that, except, I mean, yeah, a light version of a craft beer. And the initial flavor is really pleasant, and then you're left with this strange sweetness in your mouth. Super strange. Not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting it to taste like natural light or something. Even that Montucky tasted like PBR, but like a step down. I was not a fan of that beer. I'm a fan of this beer, but it's different. It genuinely tastes like a craft beer. They were talking about on their website how they use like premium ingredients and things like that, and I can taste that. They put some care into this beer. It's just totally different. I'm glad I have a 6-pack of this. It's so odd. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. If you've tried this, if you're looking for something different, this is the most unique tasting beer that you can get at that price point for basically $1 a can. If you're looking for something different, this is it. I don't know how they priced it so low. They had like 30 packs or maybe 24 packs. They definitely had 12 packs, and they were all really competitively priced, which I think is a good place in the market to be if you can make good tasting, although it's, I don't know. When I want a beer, I don't normally go for something that it's flavorful. I will say that. It's very flavorful for a light beer. And it's an interesting one. Again, need to know your comments if you've had this, your thoughts on it, because it's different in a good way. Not what I was expecting at all. It's the Outlaw Mile High Light Lager. Interesting. I hope it comes to Ohio, or at least stays in Kentucky, so I can go back and pick it up. Yeah, that's different for sure. It's cheap beer for you to drink. Keep an eye out for this one. And if you have any requests down below, leave them in the comments. There's a new Baja Blast pack that is out. I haven't seen it in person yet. It's just 4 different Baja Blast flavors, which, I don't know. When I think of Mountain Dew Baja Blast, it's its own flavor. I don't understand how there's 4 flavors of Baja Blast now. If I find it, we'll try it. That hard Mountain Dew that's out there. If you see anything else, let me know. This one's interesting. It's cheap beer for you to drink. Thanks for watching.